Hello and welcome back for part 8 of This is Total War with Throgg. So, earlier this turn we just took out Wulfric and the half stack he had into keep, taking a lot of damage in the process, but we'll replenish it in a few turns. And the plan is, or the long-term plan I maybe should say, is to take territory off Wulfric without losing it myself, if possible. So Wulfric has, as far as I'm aware, just this one army. He's surely going to start recruiting a second to replace the one I took out, but that won't be ready for a little while. So surely this army is attacking for a camp over the end turn, presumably going to occupy it, I would think. Don't really see why they'd raise it, but there have been a couple of cases where the AI Norscan factions have raised settlements kind of randomly this campaign, so I guess it's possible. But yeah, and based on what happened with the Varg, I'm guessing once he takes this settlement, he'll head east towards Ultra's spawns, which is unfortunate because that kind of pulls me back towards Aisling's conclave, whereas I might want Throgg to be taking a bit more territory here. Some other factors going on. So one is that Thrott from Clan Mulder, who has a really scary army here, actually, has sacked the Tower of Crack and is presumably going to either occupy or raise it next turn. So he's able to threaten my territory here that I'd really like to hold on to. So that's another reason for Throgg to have to head back east. Aisling's Conclave's defences are as good as I can make them, but they're not going to hold off Thrott's stack or this other army here without quite a lot of help. And looking at this settlement, so this is part of the same, it's these three regions that are the same in this province. So just by sacking the Tower of Crack, Thrott, even if he goes and leaves us alone now, he kind of screwed us for public order here, because this provincial instability is going to cause a revolt, and nothing's going to stop that, short of having Throgg come stand in the settlement. So that's another reason to try and head back east pretty soon. Yeah, Throgg's out of movement this turn, so nothing else to do with his army. I picked up a first ash for extra income here, but I think I just demolish this and get going on defences. I think that this part of Central Norsca is going to surely be a battleground repeatedly as I'm trying to take out Wulfric. He's just got lots of territory. He's basically got the whole of this west coast, and there's at least one more settlement I can't see that's in the fog of war over here too. I think one here too, even on top of that. So let's go ahead and demolish this. I mean, the extra money is nice, but I really want a bit of defences just so that Wulfric can't walk in with just a couple of units and take out the garrison. Up here, yeah, not building anything. Demolished the buildings and made money, which is good. I maybe should have even abandoned this preemptively, thinking about it, although it wasn't so clear maybe where that army was going. Ultra Spawns is going to tier 2 next turn. You know, I'm kind of tempted to just cancel this and get the money back, because, like I said, I think this army is going to head east, and I can't stop them taking this. So right, and if they take that, then I've completely wasted the money getting it to tier 2, because when I get it back, or at least when they take it, it's going to be knocked down to tier 1. So I think I'll cancel this. Yeah, it's a reasonable amount of gold back. I'm sitting on a decent amount of gold, but I'm thinking I'll have to hire lords and maybe do some temporary recruitment to hold Aisling's Conclave at some point in the future, so I definitely want to just keep this pot and not spend it. Okay, and Aisling's Conclave, these buildings are finished next turn, which is good. Yep, Sol Encampment I'm planning to hold, so we'll get that to tier 2, even though there's a revolt coming. So Throgg's gonna... I'll figure out next turn whether I have time to take Naglfari Plain and then head east, or whether I have to head east next turn. And yeah, taxes are off there, that's fine.
I eat my enemies.
Okay, so this... Because I'm demolishing this building, I don't believe I get income from it, so I may as well turn off the taxes there as well. Yeah, definitely have to watch the public order at least a little bit here. Right, so it's saying I have that settlement to upgrade, not doing that. Damage building, yeah, no point putting money into repairing that one. So I think that's everything. Just have to see what these two armies do basically. And next turn I'll try to keep an eye on where Wulfric's recruiting another army. All right, yeah, and Kislev are having some trouble with Sylvania, which is interesting. It's only turn 13, and Sylvania's taken a couple of Kislev territories, but I'm not going to worry too much more about that right now, when I clearly have other stuff on my plate. It would be kind of nice if Sylvania... Okay, he just raised that. Fair enough. Yeah, it would be kind of nice if Sylvania were able to hold off Reichland. Yeah, so this fight's happening. I mean, we have a decent garrison here, but it's got no chance. You know, I'll fight this manually. We have a couple of units that can actually deal some damage here. Try to like wipe out one unit or deal a lot of damage focused on one unit. Just because the AI doesn't tend to do recruitment the turn it occupies. So if I can take out a unit, or more or less take out a unit, then it might matter at the point where Throgg's fighting them, if they don't have a turn to like sit there and replace it. If I auto-resolve, yeah, the auto-resolve will just spread the damage out on their units and they'll just replenish that in a turn or two. So... Alright, so what are we looking at here? So there's Berserkers on the left, as we look at it, Marauders, normal Marauders on the right. So normal Marauders are a lot less dangerous, but frankly, I don't care about them. I'd much rather they can also just replace normal Marauders wherever they are, whereas none of the buildings in my territory would let them actually recruit Marauder Berserkers. So let's deploy everything on this flank and try and actually do as much damage as we can to this one Marauder Berserker unit. Now they're anti-infantry. Yeah. Although the bonus first infantry isn't that big. So we want our Marauder champions and our trolls. These are the units that probably have the best chance of doing some damage. I'll just stick spearmen on the right flank to try and hold off the other units. I mean, it's not going to work for very long, but it's more or less all I can do. And then maybe the great weapon guys come from the flank.
That's what the master's bid.
Something like this. I'm not expecting this will go very well, but I'll give it a shot. Yeah, they're just bringing all their other troops in, and why wouldn't they? That's General's on a horse over here too. Don't think there's much point trying to focus on him. Okay, let's try it. Let's go for this unit maybe. Right, you guys deploy like this. Yeah, you guys get in and yeah, let's focus on this one unit. Do as much damage as we possibly can. Okay, so the general came and hit our spearmen, that's actually okay. I think this unit I'll commit in as well. This unit... Yeah, we're just gonna get hit by these missile weapons, can't do anything about it, that's fine. Alright, these units are kind of just not doing anything useful at least. Alright, we may as well get into melee here, we're just getting shot to pieces. I mean, yeah. We're gonna get wrecked no matter what, it's just a case of how much damage can be done. Yeah, let's try and do damage to this unit. Norscan trolls it. Well, the ice trolls are breaking already. Yeah. Might as well put you on skirmish mode. I'm not sure they even outrun those berserkers, but... Alright, we've ended up doing damage split over probably too many units here, sadly. It's really hard. This is one of the problems with like melee-focused armies, and why I favour the missile-focused armies on the hard difficulties, is it's just very hard to concentrate force in one space. or what one part of the battlefield or one unit. Okay, rallying units. Come back here.
Retreat!
They're not going to do much more good, sadly. Alright, that was a little disappointing. So we did a lot of health damage to that unit, but we didn't even kill half the entities. Yeah. Don't think there's too much more I could have done, given the garrison. That's alright though. I mean, yeah. It's a number of turns before Throgg would fight this army anyway, so possibly no matter what I did, short of actually wiping out a unit, they probably would be just back to full strength. Alright, and he does occupy that. Yeah. Oh, he's got a Shaman Sorcerer here. Yeah, so Wulfric's starting to get heroes out. This guy can be annoying. He can block our army. Generally, in my experience, the AI doesn't use block army or hero abilities like that much in the early game. We'll see. I could try and have a hero wound him, I guess. Okay, so what's my plan now? Okay, so I've maxed out the faction bonus because I went below minus 75, so I actually have... Yeah, is it really 3 more turns? Oh, it's going to be close actually because it's going to go minus 8, minus 9, minus 8, minus 7, and that would put me at exactly minus 100. So yeah, it should be a rebellion in 3 turns. I could turn on the taxes to have that happen 1 turn earlier if I wanted, if that timing actually works better. Okay, let's do a little checking of regions here. Characters 6, characters 6, characters 5, characters 5. Alright, not seeing any military presence, but what does characters 6 mean? So characters, yeah, there's 5 points to characters from Wulfric's unique sword, so that's a global +5 public order bonus they have, so that's what 5 of those 6 points are. But there must be, so there's someone else giving character boost to public order here. What could that be? I think it's this hero that gives public order. Yeah, I think by default they give +1 public order. Yes, because Throgg gives 1, and each the wolf. Yeah, each the Wekin giving 1 would make 3. So probably they have a Wekin hero out. I guess it doesn't mean that they have a Lord and army recruiting, but since this was Wulfric's original territory, it's probably not surprising these recruiting troops out of there. Alright, so that's a little information at least. Yeah, I mean, Throgg's either going to reoccupy this or go somewhere else. I can't see him just like wandering up here without doing something. Like, I think the AI is kind of greedy and would reoccupy this over coming to fight us or whatever. So no immediate danger here. He can use the underway stance to get across these mountains. Got to watch out for that. I think I have a turn to take Naglfari Plain and then head east to Sal Encampment. Is what I'm looking at here, but probably not time to take Grayling Moot. Yeah, we're not at full strength yet, but that's fine. We can easily beat the garrison. And this is tier 1. Okay, so yeah, sack value 144. So if I sack and then occupy, the advantage of doing that would be a bit more replenishment, but I don't think that's going to matter. No, I can't imagine fighting a battle. Yeah, this army would take 2 turns to get up here. And I don't think they could actually launch the attack on the second turn. Like 2 forced march moves probably get them to about here. Yeah, so we'll attack and occupy Naglfari Plain. There's no point sacking it if I'm not making gold and the replenishment isn't important because it just tanks the public order and I damage essentially the building I'm taking over, right? So yeah, I think in this case I'll just occupy.
Go away.
So I could try and assassinate this guy. Just have a look at the success chance, maybe. Yeah, only 36%, that's not great. What if I had my Shaman Sorcerer do it? 31%, no, I don't think that's worth it. Okay, we'll keep the heroes in the army, get experience from the battle, leave this guy here and just hope he isn't too much of a nuisance. Certainly having Throgg's army blocked would be annoying, but like I was saying before, I don't think he's going to do that. So yeah, make this attack, then occupy. Okay. Yeah, fight this manually, I don't want to take damage on my weak units. It would be really good to get some stronger magic by the time I'm fighting Throgg's army or Wulfric's full stack. So I've got this battle, then the battle against the revolt in Sal encampment. That should get me to at least Burning Head. Alright, what is this magic? Come on, game. Don't give me a 1. Oh, give me a 0. Nice. Alright, let's see how I'm going to do this. Yeah, we can afford to go pretty wide, or pretty deep formation wise, because they don't have too many units here. So I think something like this is fine. Chariots are good for harassing. They don't have any. They've got one unit of Marauder champions, but no other particularly good units. Don't think I'm even going to get much magic charging up here. I could deploy my army further back to have more chance for that, but yeah, I think it's just sadly going to be... I wonder if we even get enough for a fireball. Yeah, probably not, right? Yeah, maybe. I'll have my sorcerer walk over here to try and get a good angle for the fireball if he does get one. Right, and they just have spearmen on that flank, and okay, the Marauder champions on this flank, that's good, so that's where my chariots are. So let's see if we can disrupt their advance a bit. Yeah, this is good. Just want to break them up. Oh nice, and I do have enough magic for a fireball. Let's throw it into one of the marauders in the center. Yeah, it's always good to have the fireballs go along the long side of the unit. That was 15 kills, not too bad. Alright, Throgg can vomit on the hunters. And they've got their own javelin units here. Yeah, I can make them withdraw like this. And Sorcerer needs to run away, that's fine. Alright, should have mic'd my chariots a little better. We're fine though. These units are about to get in range of my missile units and get absolutely shredded. You just charge into them. Probably go after these hunters now. Yeah, this unit's not going to last long. And as usual, taking a little damage on Throgg's fine with his regeneration. Yeah, I think this is going to be pretty straightforward. Just concentrate fire on those guys. Just kind of jerk them around a bit with this whack in. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, he even pulled them backwards so that their backs were exposed to the javelins. Great. Alright. We also get to have this one regenerate up for a bit. Let's see, there's no way I actually have to fight a battle. No, there's no way I have to fight a battle next. Yeah, there's no way I'm fighting a battle over the end turn, and he's going to be pretty much fully healed just from replenishment, so I don't really need to stall this much. Yeah, he's up to like whatever that is, 2/3 health. It's good enough. Yeah, this sack isn't worth it, I think, for reasons I said before. Casualties capture post-battle and a razor standard. Alright. Well, for a pretty basic battle against a low-level garrison, 2 drops isn't bad. Now, can I equip us? Yeah, I already have a Norse Berserker, so can I equip the one I just got on any of my heroes? Yeah, maybe not. It might be a Lord only. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's fine. Definitely should give Throgg. Oh, you already picked up Razor Standard. And this guy has my Seer. Right. I don't know how you... Yeah, it's funny, like, this gives us +5 Winds of Magic starting amount, and a starting amount at the beginning of that battle was rolled as a 1. So, I don't know how... Like, even a 0 plus 5 would be 5, right? I guess the Winds of Magic is so calm here. Yeah, okay. I guess it can kind of roll less than 0, and the Seer just doesn't bring it high. Like, the plus 5 doesn't guarantee a minimum of 5, essentially. Alright, let's come back to Throgg, do the other level ups first. Yeah, Burning Head for you, excellent. I think on the Wolf Werkin, the fact that this doesn't actually boost their own armor makes it a little worse than I realized, so we'll come back to these points and probably just work on this line instead. I do want to definitely pick up melee defense armor. Yeah, they'll take a little while to get going, those heroes, but I think they'll come good if I can keep them alive. And we just opened up, I think it was King of Trolls that requires rank 15. So let's take a look at this. Public Order plus 2 local province. Yeah, slightly useful. Leadership plus 12 for Norscan Ice Trolls, that's really nice. That's definitely the big weakness of the Ice Trolls. Even more for normal Trolls, but there's no way I'm recruiting them. And upkeep down for Ice Trolls and Fimir Warriors. Yeah, we get some benefit from that too. I think that's worth a point. Yeah, I'll grab that now, and then I'll go back to putting points into boosting our Javelin guys. Yeah, this is a boost to leadership, but not for the Trolls. I really want the leadership boost on the Trolls, I think. Right, and that's buffs for Trolls, and casualty replenishment rate on the Fimir. Yeah, we don't need that one. Okay. Alright. Oh wow, we actually... Huh. That's kind of funny. I don't know how the game figured that out, that we picked this up with a population surplus. I wonder if it was tracking the fact that we owned this... We owned a settlement in this region up until a turn ago? I'm still surprised this didn't just get reset. Anyway, that's really good. I'm definitely glad I didn't sack it now. Let's get that going, and defenses. Yes. And defenses here. And yeah, we don't need to tax this. And we shouldn't tax this either. Nice. Okay, so... one more turn after this we'll get Throgg more or less replenished. Let's see... Oh, I can't check the movement with Force March. Okay, so it's going to take me 2 turns to get back to Sal Encampment. So... I want to revolt in 2 turns. Which... Yep. Is going to happen. And building-wise here, the defenses only come in at tier 2, and this building to help with public order and eventually give me another sorcerer. These both need tier 2, so it's kind of awkward to leave the space, but I'll just... Yeah, I just want 2 tier 2 buildings, so we'll wait. I think having more sorcerers would be nice. I have in mind, like, having some sorcerers literally just constantly try to block armies, because against Wulfric we have the problem that he's able to field 2 armies, and even if they're not 2 full stacks, the second army will be strong enough to threaten to take our territory, and we're not really able to field 2 decent armies, and Throgg can't be everywhere at once, so stalling one of their armies by trying to block them turn after turn actually sounds pretty good. And that's cheaper, like, obviously that costs gold, but that's cheaper than having the troop maintenance to actually fight them. Alright, what about Aisling's Conclave here? Okay, nice, we've got this to tier 3, so we can look at traits on the sorcerers again, and just see if there's anything good. Yeah, no Infernal Dominance, that's fine. Oh, we've got a Knowledgeable Fire Wizard, that's really good. Yeah, this is exactly this is like the perfect, it's the best Law of Magic, it's the best trait for a hero who's going to be out of the army just trying to block troops, because it boosts our magic even, no matter where he is on the map. So let's bring this guy in and replace this one.
Harbinger of war.
Yeah, it doesn't do any good to block Throt again, because he can still make it up to here if he wants to recolonize. And there's no way he can get over these mountains from where he's standing with 1 turn at the underway, so I'm not concerned about that. Yeah, so if I'm going to disband this hero, what do I want to do with him? I could have him move east or south and scout, but I don't think that information does me much good. Okay, they've got troops here, but I'm not really in a position to do anything about that, and I think Kislev has their hands full of the vampires, so I'm thinking we'll just explore the Tower of Crack. Dial of the Old Ones. Yeah, I don't have my cheat sheet to hand, although I think I remember it's this one. Okay. That was fortunate. Yeah, that's the puzzle I really struggled to do on my own, but we've got there. So I made over 500 gold from that and picked up another Mountain Scout. Oh, and a Seer too. Nice.
Did you say something?
That was really nice. Well, I guess a good magic weapon would have been better, but still. So let's take that off you. I know this guy made it to rank 4, but I'm much rather have the knowledgeable guy longer term. So hire you. Actually, hire him out of Altar of Spawns and get him to start trying to block this army. Yeah, that makes sense, I think. I like the idea of having a sorcerer to block the Skaven less because of the underway stance. Like, it's pretty lame to have your hero just kind of running back and forth when the Skaven can just hop across the mountains, right? Whereas this guy has to kind of play fair and actually walk on the passable terrain. So even if he heads east, I can possibly slow him down for a turn if I get this guy this turn. Yeah, let's try that. At the very least, I have a good chance of slowing down his progress on Aisling's Conclave.
I guide the tribe.
Okay, so yeah, you don't have any points to spend, but I can give you extra campaign movement range. I don't want you having the Seer though. I want that on Throgg, I think.
Battle time is feeding time.
Yeah, so I've got double Seer in this army, and I'm pretty sure it stacks. So I think that should be plus 10 Windsor Magic starting amount, which, provided I'm not fighting, like it affects both armies, right? But provided I'm not fighting enemies with magic users, it's just a one-sided benefit, so I think that is pretty nice. Just too bad the Windsor Magic was so calm in this region, but over this way it's presumably, yeah, it's like 0 or 0, so those Seers will be useful. Okay. Yeah, Ultra Spawns unfortunately is probably going to be captured here. There's no point in abandoning it this turn, I think. If he moves east, if he kind of commits to come over here and take it, I can abandon it next turn. Or I have that option anyway. Alright, got the building going here, here, no taxes there.
Bring on trolls.
I think everything is fine. We'll just have to keep an eye on what Thrott's doing. Oh, wait. One consequence of disbanding that sorcerer is that I don't get to see what happens here, because I lose line of sight. So let's make sure... Yeah.
Master Lord.
Let's count the settlements. Okay, it's actually pretty obvious. It's just 1, 2, 3, both these ruins plus help hit. So if this goes up to 4 next turn, we can probably assume that Thrott's just reoccupied the Tower of Crack. Okay, sounds good. Yep, not discovered any new factions. Let's move on. Yeah, just have to keep an eye on see if we can see military presence in one of these two settlements for an idea of how Wulfric's next army is coming along.
All the world is meat for my grind.
Ah, he wants a peace treaty. That's really weird. Especially because he's stronger than me. I don't know what prompted this. I mean, I guess he doesn't dislike me too much because of my other wars, but... yeah, weird. Aha! Okay, so he did the same, basically the exact same as the... yeah, he did the exact same as the Throgg army and forced march east. Yeah, you want peace, but no, I mean you're just getting beaten up by Malekith, presumably. Oh, the new general is out and is raiding Doom Keep. Okay, and that character's back down to 5, so he may have the whack-in hero with him. Unless there's some reason why the Lord himself gives a public order bonus. Don't know that there's... I guess there's probably some follower that does that. So where are you exactly? About the center of the screen. Okay. So he's probably a couple of turns away from Doom Keep. Alright, and yeah, I did lose line of sight here, so let's see if the Skaven go up to 4 settlements. They did. Oh, and look at this. Their strength went way down. So Thrott... yeah, I think I see what happened here. So Thrott recolonized the Tower of Crack, but spent a lot of troops to do it, and that's why his strength ranking dropped. That may have been why he wanted a peace treaty, and the balance of power just hadn't updated at that point. Anyway, the good news is it's going to take him a few turns to be strong enough to come attack us again, even if that's what he wants to do. So... I think I'm kind of priced into moving east to Sal encampment, otherwise I lose it to the revolt. And it is possible... I guess it's possible I'm going to be losing the territory here instead. Let's just have another look at where that lord was. So how strong do I reckon this lord is? Let's look at Wulfric.
Undefeated.
Okay, looking at this, it's not that far off 50-50, and I know for sure that the game rates his full stack more powerful than my army. So there can't be many troops in this new lord's army. And he's raiding me, so he can't be recruiting except from global, which will take forever. So it seems like that army can't be very strong. I guess he could... I mean, yeah, these bars are always a bit hard to interpret. He could still have like half a dozen units or something, but not more than that. So this completes next turn and gets my garrison up to 10 units, and I can also hire a lord. I guess we have the issue of not being able to protect both of these with one lord. But yeah, I could hire a lord here and recruit a couple of temporary marauder units or regiments of Renown to stop them attacking. There's no military presence here, is there? No. Yeah, so ideally it'd be great to continue east and hit Grayling Moot this turn, but I do have to make it back to the Sal encampment.
Time is feeding time.
So I could stand here. How do I want to do this?
the truth.
Just thinking about what stance to end the turn in. So it'd be great to end in raiding stance and get a little extra money. Sure, let's do that.
I eat my enemies.
So obviously that tanks the public order here even more. Oh. Oh, right, but Throgg actually helps public order, so that could get awkward. Right, so even with the raiding, yeah, so the 2 Werkins plus Throgg give together +5 public order. So if I want to revolt next turn, I need to tax. I need to tax the province just to get the public order penalty. That's fine. I can choose to do that next turn, right? Okay, so this is going to go -7, then -6, and -4 from taxation would push that over -100. I'm also suffering a penalty for lack of corruption. That's only going to get worse though, that's not going to turn around, so that shouldn't be a problem. It'd be really annoying to have to like basically stand here for another turn because the revolt didn't spawn. That's why I'm trying to calculate here. I guess I have the option of taxing the province this turn. Yeah, maybe that's better. In case something I'm not taking into account happens next turn. Okay, but this locks me into being a revolt next turn for sure. Well, no, that's not even true, because if I needed... Yeah, I can always put Throgg in the settlement. Right. So I'll tax for this turn. I know I'm not getting money, this is just for the public order to make sure I have the revolt at the end of next turn guaranteed.
Speak then.
Okay, and you come out this way.
Yes, going.
Yeah, too bad he can't reach the army. So it's going to get to about here. But then if I successfully block its movement, it wouldn't be able to get to altar spawns. So I could abandon altar spawns. Is that going to make them head for Aesling's Conclave? Maybe that's fine though. I mean, Throgg's here. I can set up I can have Throgg in ambush stance within reinforcements range of Aesling's Conclave and bait them into attacking me perhaps. So I think I'm willing to abandon this. So what I'm thinking... Yeah. I think this works. I get a little gold as well. I'm thinking either Wulfric's army comes to reoccupy this, which costs him most of his troops, and leaves Throgg with potentially an easy way to kill this strong army. Or he ignores Ultra Spawns altogether and heads over to Aesling's Conclave, in which case Throgg can set up an ambush and fight him, hopefully, with the garrison. Alright, I think there's logic to all that. Actually making gold, pretty nice. Yeah, so do I want to just have a look at how strong the garrison would be with this? It's +2 Marauders, Marauder Great Weapons and Warhounds. Yeah, that's not too much. This gets to... Yeah, this isn't being attacked next turn. Okay, but that just gives me an extra unit of... Oh, it gives me Marauder Great Weapons. Alright. Yeah, so do I want to spend gold recruiting a Lord here? See how much it would cost me, actually. So I could recruit someone I've had before, like, yeah, like Olaf. Or even Surtha Eck. He's the highest ranked guy. Maybe I should try and level him up more. So 561 extra upkeep. Okay, if I'm not going to be attacked this turn, so the reason to recruit him right now would be to recruit more Marauders. I've got at least 2 regiments of Renown available though. And basic Marauders are just not good, and the garrison already has them. Alright, I won't recruit anyone this turn. We can see what happens with this other army and decide if I want to boost the defences here a little. Yeah, that stays there. Quick look at what's happening. Not this way, the other way.
What?
Yeah, Crackerjack's still at 2 settlements. Have they built up troops here? Yeah, they've got a full stack there. So Throgg coming and bothering me over here hopefully means that Crackerjack can come take this stuff back, or at least they're not getting overwhelmed by the Skaven. I can't imagine. Yeah, I mean, Thrott's not going to be able to. I mean, I guess he does have another army. I was going to say, Thrott's not going to be able to, like, send his main army here and also take out Crackerjack. I don't think he can. Kislev still have 7 settlements. Okay, so they haven't lost more territory to the vampires. Alright. Guess I can do another check for traits on the sorcerer, but... Ooh, another knowledgeable fire wizard. Yeah, I mean, I only have 2 slots open. If I had a third one, I'd definitely pick him up, but we'll see if he's still available. Okay, almost getting to full strength here. Set up to fight the revolt next turn. And we'll just have to see what the enemy armies are doing. Okay, I think this looks good. Oh, hello. That is a Thrott come visiting. Yeah, and he's still coming east, yeah.
You want to die now?
Yeah, I'm not interested in peace treaties.
World scourge.
Red Troll Fjord, okay. So what do we have here then?
I'm too smart clever for that.
Wonder how strong this army is. Well, it's the army he had, but he had to... He will have had to sacrifice quite a lot. For sure he doesn't have anywhere near the number... Yeah, he's had to merge not only some infantry, but also some artillery, right? Because he had 3 plague claws, 3 rattling guns, and 2 warpfire throwers, and now he's dropped 2 of those. So this army's a lot weaker. He still has this legendary hero. Yeah, I mean, he still has Storm Vermin. It's still... nasty army.
Mutant beast.
Okay, so Throgg could force march to Aisling's Conclave. Don't know that that's a good idea, though. That would basically mean losing this to the revolt. Interesting. And I didn't get notification of someone raiding me over here. Military presence 1. Okay, so presumably he moved into... Yeah, okay, so I guess the army that was raiding me down here moved into Grayling Moot. And characters 6, yeah, so I think there's the Werkin in the army. I think there's a Werkin hero in the army, plus the Lord. Military presence 1 means there can be at most 5 units. Okay, and if he's here, then he can't get to Doomkeep in 1 turn, because I know that from when Throgg was here. So I can recruit a Lord in Naglfari Plain. But maybe I need to recruit a Lord in Aisling's Conclave, and just grab a couple of regiments for now to dissuade Thrott from attacking us. Yeah, Aisling's Conclave is definitely the one to focus on defending here. Let's grab this level up. So one thing I could do with Throgg, if I move Throgg to here and go into ambush stance, then I'm within reinforcement range from Sal encampment. So the revolt will spawn probably on the other side here and try and make the attack over the end turn, and that should let me actually kill the revolt without having to use Throgg's movement, and to be out of sight of Thrott. And in position to either retake Aisling's Conclave, I guess, worst case scenario, or possibly attack Thrott over the end turn. See what the chances of blocking this army is. 42%, hero wounded 9%. I think that's worth trying.
Souls for the reaping.
Alright, he failed. He got most of a level up though. And
Not a chance.
yeah, he can get right up here if he wants to. I really hope he just reoccupies Altar of Spawns. Maybe, I wonder if abandoning it was a mistake and I should have just left it there to bait him into definitely attacking it. Oh, we'll see. Right, so Throgg is virtually at full strength, so I think what I'm going to do is what I said. Stand within reinforcement range of Sal encampment, go into ambush stance. Yep, still definitely getting a revolt. Oh yeah, big old penalties here. Desolation -5, yeah, okay. It's obviously really bad if Throgg detects us and makes an ambush attack against us, but I don't think that's very likely. I mean, he doesn't have a hero out here keeping, like, separate from his army, and we're not technically in the same region, so I think we're not likely to get detected. Alright, just had to level up on one of those guys. Yeah, so Aeson's Conclave definitely needs boosting though. Even though Throgg's army is a lot weaker than it was, there's still some really scary stuff here. So we need to either dissuade him from attacking, or make sure we're doing a lot of damage to him if he does come in. I think I'm going to actually hire or rehire Olaf for the Misshapen -5 leadership debuff, because even though Infernal Dominance and Disciplined are really nice traits generally, I'm only going to have a couple of regiments of Renown actually in the Lord's army. Like, the garrison won't get those bonuses. So, Olaf, you're back in, dude. Alright, and I've got a skill point here. Okay, and he's really just in here temporarily. Oh, it's only the one regiment of Renown I can get. Right, because Throgg... Oh, yes, okay. Right, Throgg isn't high enough level to unlock the next one. And this one's still got 4 turns on it. Okay, well, I'll still do this, I think. Yeah. I mean, the garrison isn't all garbage here. Like, we've got chariots, we've got horsemen, we've got warhounds. Sorry, the warhounds are garbage. We've got chariots, horsemen, ice trolls, Werkin. We've got a few fast units, which is going to be important against their artillery. And even though the warhounds aren't great, they do kind of fulfill that role. I think along the same lines, I might actually grab a horse for Olaf here. Yeah, so Throgg himself is anti-large, but his Storm Vermin have swords and shields rather than halberds. Okay, he's got some spearmen, or spearets. No, I think I want the maneuverability for... I want someone strong and reliable and also fast to go after the artillery, and I think putting Olaf on the horse will do that. Okay. Well, it's going to be an interesting end turn. I'm not sure... Yeah, I'm really not sure what Throgg will do in this situation. I mean, he came over by the underway, so I'm assuming he thought he was strong enough to attack us prior to me adding these extra 2 units, but we'll just see what the deal is. Okay, and over here, got my defenses up in Doomkeep. Yeah, I'm losing a bit much gold to justify grabbing another lord here. Oh no, and all these units are low strength as well. Maybe I do need another lord to hold it then. Getting hit by these really big public order penalties all over the place. Desolation and uncertainty. I guess that's because I had territory blown up, but why it's affecting all these other regions, I don't know. Yeah, so these garrisons are both depleted. So I've got a full unit. Let's count the full units. 1, 2, 3, 4. But only the great weapon guys are actually decent at fighting. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish at half strength. Alright, we've got enough gold here. I'm gonna bring another lord in. Someone relatively useless. Or at least not someone with infernal dominance, because I can imagine them being good later. Yeah, like this guy, fleet-footed or tactician. Let's go for tactician. So this is putting me in quite a lot of debt here, but I've got enough of a I've got enough money built up. I think it's okay. I'm not going to bother recruiting marauders here. It's just gold wasted if they attack us. Like even, you know, it doesn't, like, starting the recruitment doesn't affect whether they attack me. So either I'm strong enough to put them off attacking me or beat them, in which case I don't need the marauders, or I'm too weak, in which case they attack and win anyway, and I just wasted the money on the marauders who wouldn't be recruited in time. So I think this is what I want to do. Okay. Anything else? Don't think so. You know, I might as well... No, hold on. If this guy dies, this gets lost, I believe. Well, maybe it doesn't. Anyway, no, I won't bother throwing... Yeah, I won't bother throwing equipment on. Oh, somehow I forgot to assign Talisman of Preservation. Glad I noticed that. That should definitely be on Throgg. Big old ward save. Oh, and Silent Encampment actually finished building stuff. Okay. Yeah, let's get going on defenses. Yeah, they're nice and cheap. And this is cheap too. Yeah, okay. I definitely want those going so that Throgg doesn't have to stay and babysit the settlement forever. Alright, let's see what the end turn brings. Something fun, I'm sure. Okay, so Rebellion appears here. That's fine. Wait. Okay, I do not understand what just happened there. Alright, he did reoccupy. Oh, and these guys came in for the attack. Oh wow, look at these odds. They've got a lord, a hero, and 3 units versus a lord and all this stuff. And look at the odds against me. I'm definitely fighting this manually. I mean, their lord and hero are going to be super tough for us to beat, but yeah, like, I don't think there's any way it's as bad as this, right? Look at this. Come on, Lamondal, you can do it, bro. We have Spearmen, I think, get the bonus against both this guy because he's on a horse and the Werkin because it's large. The problem is the silly Berserkers being anti-infantry. So what can we do about the Berserkers? I think what I can do is have the Warhounds, like, try and distract 1 unit of Berserkers. Like, that would be so big if they could do that. And they're fast enough to outrun their Lord and Hero. Yeah, okay. That's a plan. I've got my missile units that can blaze away. Focus on their Berserkers. These are just Marauder Spearmen, right? Yeah, they're not Marauder Champions or anything. We don't have any large units, so they're actually not that effective. So it's definitely the Marauders. I mean, the Lord and Hero yeah, Lord and Hero are really powerful, but it's the Marauders that the champions I need to deal with. I'm still not sure what happened with Thrott's army, by the way. It looked like he came over to attack Throgg, but then declined an attack. Anyway, I guess we figured that out later. Aisling's Conclave didn't get taken at least, so that's pretty good. I mean, I think I just have to make like a pretty deep formation of melee marauder dudes. I mean, everyone here is part of the garrison. In that way, they're all expendable. Yeah, so group you guys all together. The advantage of the deeper formation is not too many of their units get like hit at once by Marauder champions.
Gods command me. Prepare to ruin.
Okay, I want these guys to come in from the side. I don't want them fighting the Marauders from the front because they're too... They have decent offense, but they're too squishy. My missile guys... I'll be off skirmish mode.
Battle ready.
Yeah, I mean, Lamont Dahl's... I need Lamont Dahl's killing power against the Berserkers as well, for sure, so he's going to have to be fighting on the front line. Yeah, not much else I can really do, to be honest.
Show them out.
At least they've got no missile weapons, and... I mean... Yeah, there's not much subtlety to this fight, let's just put it that way. Okay, the Wehrkin's coming over. Well, if he wants to chase us, that's kind of fine too. Just trying to spook the Marauder champions, but it didn't work. I really need to avoid this unit getting into melee. You can see their leadership's getting low, even just by being nearby enemy units. Okay, he's out of here. Okay, so the spearmen are at the front, but I don't really want to use javelins for them. Okay, nice. Exactly what I want. Distract a unit. Yeah, good.
Quick, your will.
Okay,
Attack.
you try and fight him.
Chaos.
You need to fight those berserkers.
That's what the masters say. Quick.
Yeah, I'm not confident about this at all, but
Yes, chieftain.
nothing else I can really do here.
Chaos marauders. Now.
Okay. Kind of
Chaos marauders.
jerk these units about a bit, maybe. Right, I'll hit them in the rear with the Warhounds and try and immediately pull back. Yeah, still took a bunch of damage. Okay, we're kind of holding there though. Actually killing more of the Marauder Berserkers than they're killing of us, which is not going to stay the same. Alright, we've almost routed their general. Good stuff. Just cycle... Yeah, we did rout him. We did rout him. So we can actually kill him. And that can't hurt, right? Okay, you guys, yeah, focus on the Marauder Berserkers.
Marauder chieftain.
Kill him.
Shields up.
Okay, you're not doing a good job of chasing him down.
Tremble, mortals.
Master. Yes.
Yeah, cycle charging is doing okay on the Warhounds, not amazing. We're getting kind of wrecked over here. Okay, we've almost killed half the unit of Berserkers though. This isn't looking that bad.
Give us carnage.
I'm not sure he's coming back, we should probably just leave him. I feel like him routing maybe even gives the enemy a larger leadership debuff than him being killed. Got units routing here, okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but I can't do anything about it. Oh, he did rally. Shoot, and the Marauders went berserk. That's not good. Right, Lamondal's still got some amount of HP left at least. Really need him to try and take down their Lord. Come on, Lamondal, get it done, bro.
Marauder chieftain.
Yeah, unit hasn't rallied. Yes, he's dead. Alright. Don't know that that's actually going to help us at all, but small victories, right? Okay, those guys have killed almost half the Berserkers on their own. Good. I think we're winning the fight here against their Wehrkin. I mean, we've got like 40 dudes hitting him, so kind of hope so, but great. The Warhounds have decided they're going to run away. Come on, guys. Just need you to hold a little longer. Yeah, we're definitely winning the fight here. Berserkers are wavering. Alright. Alright.
Pull back.
Ah, crap. Okay, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Right, so these guys need to... We need to focus on these berserkers now. Lamantdal is decent in melee against them. You've used all your javelins. Okay, get in there and fight. The warriors are rallying. Okay, get back in there. Get back in there. Yep, have to take down these berserkers. I'm still not sure we're winning this. Oh wait, they broke. They broke. Okay. Oh, and our warhounds just sort of broke in sympathy. Great. These units.
No!
Yeah, this is legendary difficulty for you with the very high battle difficulty, some combination of those. Just how absurdly we outnumbered these guys and how like we're not even clearly winning. Right, Marauder Champions did really well. Warriors rallying. Okay, yeah, get back in here. Needed to kill that guy. Or maybe, actually, no, even better, run down the Marauders. Run down the Marauders. Yeah, get this guy to rout. I think we've got this. I think Lamantdal has enough HP to kind of carry us through the rest of this. Victory's in our grasp. Alright. Nice. Well, so much for those odds at the beginning of the battle. Yeah, we are not letting anyone from this army get away. You can trust me on that. Alright, maybe we are. This guy's quit it pretty fast. But everyone else, yeah, do not let them get away. Oh, that was good. It was really important I recruited Lamantdal. I'm really happy with that decision. Where are my warhounds? Oh, they just shattered? Ah, okay, forget what I said about units getting wiped out then. Man, that's frustrating. Yeah, I can't catch the wolf. Maybe we... yeah, all our stuff's really slow and tired now. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. The main thing was winning. At the very least, we've held this territory. Okay, I've never had a unit... The unit's routed after the battle ended. Like, come on guys. Dude, we won! But yeah, the main thing is, we took out this army that's going to at least slow down Wulfric getting a second stack against us. I think this unit's low enough to get wiped out, actually. Yeah, both the Marauders and the Warhounds actually routed after the with us having won the battle, which is a bit frustrating. Oh well. As bad as the Warhounds were in melee, they did kind of do the distraction job a little at the beginning, which helped us. Alright, we're not catching these ones, are we? Pyrrhic victory? Ugh! They call it a Pyrrhic victory given the odds they showed me at the beginning of the battle. Boy. Alright, I'll take it. See if we wiped out either of the Berserker units. We wiped out both. And we got the Lord, yep. Okay. Oh, 1600 gold. So that more than covers the cost of bringing this this dude back for a turn. And I can grab an extra 420. Yep. Sounds good. I think I just saw something funny there, which is after having lost the battle, Wulfric recruited a regiment of Renown. Which is hilarious because... yeah. So he recruits the regiment of Renown after losing a very close battle. Classic AI.
Overrun the world. Madness.
Still though, I mean these units are all super low. I don't think these 4 units can take on even a naked garrison or like a unaccompanied garrison. Clear skies. Leadership +6. Alright, won't say no to that. Wins a magic change. So
Stupid experiment! Waste of time.
still trying to get my head around what happened with Throgg. So I think he discovered the ambush by Throgg, but only at the last minute, and didn't feel confident making an attack. But I felt like the animation still showed him going into Sal encampment. I guess he went for Sal encampment, but then withdrew because we were too strong. Okay, well, it looks like we have the opportunity to actually smash Throgg here, because not only do we have Throgg's army, we've got extra reinforcements. I mean, only 2 units, but still. And then we did get this army to take Ultra's spawns back, which weakens them massively. They're recruiting, but that's going to be out of global recruitment, and it's going to be slow, and actually takes unit recruitment away from anywhere else. So I think that end turn went really well for me. Anyway, we're past the hour mark here, so I'll figure out how to proceed next time. Definitely having fun with this campaign. It's pretty different. Lots of tricky little decisions and logistics of like walking up and down Norsca, but all good. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and I will be back for the next part.